I can hear you.
Welcome back. Time now for Media Watch. James Creedon and his trusty laptop are in the house. We're going to start off with today's big story, obviously Mali.
That's right.
Plenty of reaction on the internet.
That's right. Two kind of angles for you, Chris. First of all, the choice of words, a lot of semantics around the conflict in the last day or two. The government choosing the word terrorists as opposed to Islamists, which is the word of choice for the media. So as this headline says, the choice of words, and a lot of articles talking about that as well, are the semantics. Perhaps the government is trying to steer clear of any possible offence that they could cause the Muslim community, the very sizable Muslim population in France, with those careful kind of, avoiding the fact that, in fact, they are a lot of them self-proclaimed Islamists. So there you go. But these are the headlines you're seeing in most of the press. Mali, who are the Islamist combatants? But you're not hearing any government minister or the president using those words.
Okie dokie, moving on now to this extraordinary story. Lance Armstrong, it seems, finally talking about these substance abuse allegations with who else? Oprah Winfrey. And plenty of chat about it on the internet.
Lots of discussion, in particular in France. I suppose the Tour de France, they're interested in it here. Guy Birnbaum is one journalist who reacts to it. He said, what we're going to witness on Friday when we all get to see this famous interview is an American ritual of self-flagellation in order to make a stronger comeback and be resurrected. So that's his perhaps somewhat cynical, but maybe quite accurate take on things, I don't know. We'll see something spectacular in front of an audience. In fact, he should have explained himself first and foremost on front of the relevant authorities and not Oprah Winfrey. So that's his take on it. On social media as well, lots of reaction to all those people over the years who told me Armstrong was a cheat while I constantly defended him. I apologise, says one journalist. Another is saying, Armstrong, is he going to apologise to various cyclists from whom he robbed various victories? Another person saying, look, let's not be hypocritical. They were all taking performance-enhancing drugs, so he didn't rob any victory from anyone. So that's one person's take on it. Another person saying here, look, despite PED, performance-enhancing drugs, he has done a lot for raising awareness and money for cancer. So one person saying, look, he's not just a bad guy. And I suppose the jury is still out on, well, it's not actually. They've decided, haven't they, on the whole performance-enhancing drugs thing. So anyway, lots of coverage of it.
Okie dokie. Next up, the rift on the right of French politics is over, and much to the annoyance of many Anglophone employees here at France 24, our favourite party, the RUMP, Rump, is no more.
We did enjoy it, the Rump. Amazing that they came up with that. It shows the tizzy that the UMP party was in when they almost split down the middle towards the end of last year, and the faction supporting François Fillon, pictured here on the left, became known as the Rump, the Rassemblement of the UMP. So I suppose this is one headline in the French media today saying that there is a reconciliation, and perhaps the new logo should be something like this, a little bit kind of a blurry, because what they've done is they've put together a collegial management of the party, kind of all the big wigs from either faction are joining in, so it's a bit blurred. But better than that, I suppose, because we did see a lot of people satirising the whole split with that sort of imagery a month or two ago, and indeed that. So on Twitter then we're seeing Rip Rump.
Not bad.
Predictable enough, I suppose. Filloniste, which means a Fillon supporter. Shake your rump. That was being put out a lot, actually, at the time. French UMP Conservatives dissolve rebel faction. Hashtag this is not a porn link. So as you can see, mostly the English-speaking world being amused by this. And this one actually has nothing to do with it. It's just talking. I went on to hashtag rump and somebody was talking about steak and chips. So that's maybe not related.
The sad demise of RUMP or Rump. And according to one French magazine, the sad demise of this gentleman who we've seen rather a lot of recently, Mr. Depardieu.
That's right. Les Roch thought that things had gone a bit too quiet in the Gerard Depardieu bashing.
We haven't heard anything for at least 2 hours.
So they decided to have their latest front page on Gerard Depardieu with perhaps a kind of a tasteless byline there, 1948 to 2013, suggesting he's dead. I suppose the implication being that he's as good as, in terms of French popularity, etc. Now, the editorial by the Audrey Pulvar said that he has driven the nail into the coffin, so to speak. She says, at Les Enrocs, Depardieu, we loved the actor Depardieu, the genius, we loved Gégé. They go on with this big kind of being elogious, and they said, but it's better to remember the good times, and it helps in the grieving process. So they're not mincing their words.
So they like his acting, but they want him to cough up.
And
basically.
Just in terms of a couple of tweets there, one person saying, well, what about Les Enrocs themselves? It's seen better days as a culture magazine. There you go.
James Creedon, thanks very much. That was Media Watch
Thanks,
Tuesday with us here on France 24, live from Paris. More news coming up very shortly. Nicely done.